Welcome, and this is the 4-minute morning for today, Crypto Day, Thursday, 3rd of May, 2018. Welcome. In this video, Bitcoin and 12 different alternate coins and however long and duration of time that it takes. Everything, of course, within your own risk, own reward. Let's get started. Bitcoin has spent the last 7-8 days consolidating within the 18 average, has not made it to the 18 lows. It's currently breaching or barely trying to break out above the 18 average of highs. It's got a pretty good setup, but this thing really does need to have a clear break above the 9,900, even the 10,000 handle. And I think off to the races if that's the case. Looking at this more short term and using the Fibonacci lines from this high and this low, the 23.6% down move has been fantastic, and 2 times that it had managed to support it. But I didn't see it resist where I thought it would, which was within this correctionary move. But instead, we can see how the message of the market had on May the 2nd breaking out above it. And now in this current 3-hour period, let's look at this even on the 60-minute period, the hour that ended 8 a.m. has gone up to this key level. I think that Bitcoin is looking very nice, and I do say the same with these 12 alts as well. First off, Civic, I put these lines in a long time ago because I haven't been on Civic on this trading site or this web page in a while, but I do have these lines in. And I do like how this level of resistance was found as support well as it has. 2 levels of previous resistance between the 4,800 handle and 5,089 where we stand today. It looks as if it's going to break through it, and maybe even and probably I should be saying for today's session, as 2 days ago it made it up to the 18 average of highs, but yesterday how it held above it. Beautiful candle and continuation for such that I think this is poised to have a break, in my price target I think is going to be up towards the 7,300 handle. Golem GNT, look at this move that occurs, your standard. I mean this realistically and sarcastically. Standard move of going from 3,600 to 22,000 and then come back down to a 5,000 area. Now, sarcastically, because no, I mean, that's not the way markets move, but seriously, that's the way these crypto markets have been moving, and it's not the first time Golem has done this. It has broken this level of resistance on the short term on today's session. I do like how this thing is breaking through. If you want to take a look at how this hourly chart looked like back then, let's actually go to the 10-minute chart. That's what the move looked like. Let's move on to the next alternate coin. DGB, Gigabyte, which had this level of established resistance here from late April, comes back to the 18 average. Well, it just broke this level. So therefore, this thing looks like it should be ready for another leg higher. I'd be expecting this to most likely have at least a move up to maybe just a little bit more, but 572 at least moving forward. Bitcoin Cash is just a beautiful setup on the daily term time frame. So you have 1 million green candles going up, and I don't mean that literally, obviously. But the setup I do, because you come back correct through time, and now I like how this is leaving the 18 average up towards this point. But I would like to see this get above about the 1723 handle, and then I'd be very enthusiastic about this thing breaking well past the 0.2 number. Let's move on to LSK, which I'm using Fibonacci from this low and this high. So the 76.4, which was supported, it fell below it, but it came right back to it as resistance, and it held the whole entire run. About 4 or so hits of this resistance, and it has gotten above it. This is now 3 periods holding and staying above a very big Fibonacci line. This thing looks poised to go as far as I'm concerned. I wouldn't be surprised if it could at least make a 61.8% move from this low to this high, which generally speaking, well, just guessing, it should be around the 216, 217 handle. A lot of upside potential with LSK. XEM, New Economy Movement. I'd like to see this get above about 49.29-ish or so, but I do like how it's been consolidating well within this 18 average right now, but I do want to see forward momentum first. Cardano, ADA, which the 61.8% Fibonacci level it resisted, came back. I like how it's consolidating within such above it. This thing to me also looks poised for a break. I'm missing the 76.4, but I'd be guessing that around this previous support level at around 51 to 5200 is where this thing should have the potential to go towards. SNT represents status network, and a nice setup, how it's supporting this little area here. Looks like it's leaving the 18 average. I think this is poised for superior gains, and I think getting it above 2,000, that this thing is poised to go to 2,500. Ethereum, well, it's broken above this established resistance, well, for that matter. It's gotten above this key Fibonacci. It was grinding big time to the way down. It has now been grinding big time to the way up. And it grinded very well to the upside back at this point. Very tough for me to say that this is overextended. But if this can hold this area here, then it's definitely got potential to go from 0.08 to 0.10 as its next level. Ethereum Classic, this is a huge setup, I believe, as this level of resistance where it's at now is pretty big. I love how over the last week or so this has been grinding the 18 average of highs, yet it hasn't taken out the big resistance level. And at about the 243 handle, we're pretty much there now. But if it can get above 250, I wouldn't be surprised if this thing is ready for poised to have a set of nice green candles. I don't know if that means 3-up days or not, but I'm expecting a nice move higher with ETC very soon. PivX long term is holding the big rally from 2017, but we're looking short term here. This setup is pretty darn near good. This major level of resistance at around the 620 something handle, it's at 640 now. It managed to get above here. I like how for the last, well, today and yesterday, it's been holding its breakout above the 18 average of highs. That if this thing get above the 67.7 or so handle, hey, this thing could be also poised for big gains as well. And finally, QTUM, or QTUM, I don't know how to pronounce it, doesn't matter. Day number 4, consolidating within this 18 average of highs. I do love how it is set up, but I do need to see this thing really start to get above 250. And then I'd be very, very, very optimistic that this thing can soon be moving towards the, well, into the 320 or so handle as a potential level of next resistance. Thank you for tuning into the 4-minute morning, although it was about 8 minutes, and have yourself a great day. Bye-bye.